Mr. Nordstrom, do you agree with the board's review?
That was actually one of the specific things that I talked with the board. My concern is there is no such thing when you look at the FAM or the OSPB standards for a temporary facility. And so by its very nature, it's a...
So they developed the recommendation.
After the fact.
How about you, Mr. Hicks? Do you agree with the recommendation?
I'm not a security expert. I'm a diplomat. I'm an economic officer. But I support every improvement that can possibly be made to improve our security overseas, including increasing the training of our personnel.
Thank you.
I thank the gentleman. I would also thank the gentleman from Missouri, but ask, were you here on October 10th when the person who had those requests for additional security said money was not a factor, Charlene Lamb? Do you remember her?
I can't remember if I was at this.
Well, Mr. Nordstrom, you were on that panel. Do you remember what she said?
Yes, she said that resources was not an issue, and I think I would also point to the ARB report, if I'm not mistaken, that they talked to our Chief Financial Officer with DS, who also said that resources were not an issue. So.
Mr. Chairman, the ARB says resources were an issue.
Well, I guess the question that I have about the ARB, and again, it's not what the ARB has, is what it doesn't have, and that it stops short of the very people that need to be asked those questions, and that's the Undersecretary of Management and above. Those are perfect questions that he needs to
And I'm sure that if we implement some of the recommendations, it will help us prevent a future attack.
And I appreciate that. And what I would say is that in the earlier hearing in October 10th, the one thing we did discover is, yes, this facility was not able to take the blows even of a small bomb that had gone off earlier. Mr. Nordstrom testified to the fact that this consulate, temporary consulate, had been attacked twice, and they had breached the wall. So there was an awful lot of recognition that it was an insufficient facility, and I think that's ARB, no ARB, that's something that's well in the committee's record. But I thank you for bringing it out.